category is favorite packaging. Now, Criterion packaging for me means the total package, that is the actual physical product itself. This means not just the cover design, or it doesn't mean the cover design, I should say. It means instead the way the box operates, the leaflets, the overall packaging design, the feel, and the inserts, how they operate. Is there something interesting going on? So the packaging regarding the Criterion Collection releases for 2018. Most of the time it's usually in these plastic cases, and I think that's a very fine way to package and design, but occasionally there will be some very interesting packaging presentations. Usually this will mean in the form of digipacks, which I think is wonderful. So most of these that I'm going to show you now are in digipack form. So these again are my 5 favorite Criterion packaging from the Criterion releases of 2018. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want to mention others that I haven't mentioned, of course, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. This is, as always, my own personal subjective choice. So if you disagree, please let me know, and I'd be very happy to read your comments. Okay, number 5 is this one, which is spine number 909. This is Night of the Living Dead. Now, the overall package design is that of a digipack. So it slides out like this. What I like about the package design here is that it's got a simple color scheme, of course, but you slide it out and the artwork, of course, it continues in this inside section. But it is quite ominous, and the inside also continues with that idea. And you've got the wonderful disc designs here with the great font, and then you've got the insert. Now, the insert is this poster, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the poster because you have the poster and then the back is the essay and all the information about the release, etc. So I'm not quite the biggest fan of this poster format necessarily, and there have been a number of other releases in 2018 that have similar inserts, that is a poster form for the insert. So I'm not the biggest fan of it, I must say, but I like the overall feel. I like the fact that it's got a nice, I don't know, a nice cushion to it, I suppose. And of the poster leaflet types, I think this is the one that seems to me to have the most heft, so to speak. And the poster design itself is really lovely. And to be perfectly frank, I am partial to this overall design and feel, and also the film itself. So I think that might be skewing my take on this, but in any event, this is still my number 5 favorite packaging for Criterion release for 2018, Night of the Living Dead. Number 4, this is spine number 942. This is the Tree of Life. This is also a digipack release, as you can see here in the back, and the inside portion slides out like so. What I love about this packaging is that it is so, how shall I put it? It's very simple, and then you open it up and you've got the lovely theme of the creation of the universe and all that, and also you have the intimacy of the child's foot. So you've got a real mix of tones, which is perfectly emblematic of the film itself. And then the essay booklet is quite significant, and the pictures are really nice. So what I like the total feel of this package, and it has a nice fullness to it. which is significant. And I think this is, for me, a little bit higher than the earlier number 5, Night of the Living Dead, simply because of the book. I think the fact that this is a booklet and not the fold-out poster gives it the edge over Night of the Living Dead. But I do like this overall package. I am a big fan of digipacks, and so this is really nice. I should point out that, yes, this is... well, never mind. I was going to say something, but I forgot. So this is another digipack release. It is very sturdy and very full. So this is my number 4, The Tree of Life. Number 3 is spine number 952. This is another digipack. This is the Magnificent Ambersons. Now, this is one of the nicest digipacks I have ever seen, because it slides out and the artwork, of course, continues on in this intersection. And what's nice about it is that you've got the fullness of the booklet, which is housed inside, obviously. There's nothing here in the inner flap, but I think that's on purpose, because you've got this, which is like a script. The booklet inside is like a script, which is fascinating, because the theme continues on inside, as you can see, and it's bound with these staples. See that? So it looks like it's a reproduction or a facsimile of a script. And in fact, you've got this thing here which says, can you see that? It actually says there final, but it's erased out. So there's a nice little artistic touch, so to speak. And it says Magnificent Ambersons, screenplay, production, and direction by Orson Welles. So this is a shrunk down version of a script cover, and then the back has a little X out there. So I love this because this is a continuation of the theme of the cover, namely that this seems to be like a design work in process, so to speak, and that mirrors so perfectly the concept or the idea that the Magnificent Ambersons, because of the so-called lost footage, is seen by many to be kind of an incomplete or unfinished work, or not as Orson Welles intended it to be. So this theme seems to be echoed in this package presentation, which I think is absolutely splendid. So this is why this is my number 3 in terms of packaging. Number 2, this is spine number 948. This is The Princess Bride. This is not a digipack. This is not a plastic case. This is like a book. Look at that. And you must see there the faded color. That's because of the glue that was used for this particular release. As you know, the paper, there's a paper that's stuck on there, and you can take it off. And so I decided to take it off, which is this piece of paper right here. And I took it off, but the glue was positioned in a way that it covered some of the lettering. And so by taking off the glue takes off some of the paint that has been applied to the lettering. So as you can see, there's a little bit of fading in some of the portions of the lettering that appears on the back there. So I don't know, is this referred to as glue gate? I'm not sure, but that is a minor criticism I have, but I don't mind too much. It's perfectly fine. The film is still a great film. But that minor criticism aside, I think that probably makes it not number 1 in my view. But that being said, this is a stellar release, because you've got this wonderful cover, and then it opens up to this sort of book, and then you've got this great presentation, which is like a storybook. A really lovely presentation here. And you've got these lovely pictures and the like. So Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Look at these illustrations. It's really remarkable. So this is a lovely presentation, and it's a storybook type of presentation, and it's got lovely illustrations, and this matches the concept of the film The Princess Bride to a T. So it would have been my number one had it not been for that little incident issue with the glue, and it goes over. Had it been over here, that would have been fine, but oh well, c'est la vie. But apart from that, I think this is a fine presentation of the packaging of this particular release of The Princess Bride. My number two choice. Really ingenious, original packaging design by Criterion. Well done, Criterion. Well done. And my number one choice for my favorite packaging of a Criterion release for 2018 has to go to this film. This is it. True Stories. The overall packaging design and presentation is out of this world. Open it up there. You've already got something that is striking, eye-catching, very cool indeed. And then open it up. And what's remarkable is, as this is the Blu-ray, you've got the CD, which is an ingenious extra feature. I think it's one of the, is it the first time or one of the first times that you've got the CD soundtrack that's included. But then you've got, of course, this presentation inside here. Wonderful presentation. What puts it over the top for me is this. This is the insert, and it's in the form of this tabloid newspaper. So I should be very careful here, but you open it up and you've got all the essays inside here, and you've got these lovely illustrations or pictures, and it reads like, or its layout is like a tabloid newspaper, and it is fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I love this. I love this so much. This is the coolest thing, and it is a really charming reflection of the film and how the film operates, and the fact that they went, not only did you include the CD Criterion, but you actually come up with all these little details. It's just a real charming, lovely thing. And I just love the back there. I have to point this out. The Texas, that appears there just below the barcode. I love this so much. True Stories. This has to be my number one favorite packaging from Criterion this year. It's a true delight, and so many little details and intricacies at play here, and the design is top-notch. So my number one choice by far. Okay, so that is my overview of my choices for packaging presentation. So I hope that was interesting for you, and I will see you soon with another category.